Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back on it with the Ingham family. That's right, the Inghams are in Rome. They are hitting up all the sites in Rome, and they are having, this is the title, right? So it's got me intrigued. I'm not gonna lie, it has me intrigued. Although I have to preface this by saying that Chris has put up in the description a disclaimer telling people not to worry, their kids did not actually try marijuana, and also not to believe that it is marijuana, and not to assume that they've even tried marijuana, although he has put it in the title making people think that they have. So I'm not quite sure why it's in the title, but then saying in the description that it's not, so I don't know. Anyway, shall we have a look to see exactly why he's put marijuana in the title of a family vlog, right? Because only mentalists would do such a thing, wouldn't they? But there you go. That's just my opinion. Let's go and have a look to see what actually happened.
Right then, you two, some beauties. Unfortunately, it's time to get up.
Oh, it's so nice chilling.
It's about 1 o'clock. Well, it's actually just after. And we've had a really nice, chill morning. There's Shamila. You look a princess. You look so pretty.
Yeah, I did my highlighter.
Beautiful. What, sweetheart?
Did my highlighter eat today.
Let's have a look. Your skin looks beautiful.
Did my
Gorgeous.
Kiko blusher / highlighter.
Who, Zyla? I'm only joking. I gave you it.
Yeah. I go to Kiko today and get 2 new lip glosses.
Yeah, yours are for now, haven't they?
Yeah. I had to say 10, I bought it in Dubai, but then... They're actually my favourite.
Esme got paid from YouTube today, so she's feeling flush. She's like, we're going shopping.
Here.
Nice. Don't spend all those tens of pounds all at once, Esme. For those that are wondering, yes, it is around about YouTube payday, so technically she could have been paid from YouTube. How much did she get from YouTube? I know that's another question on everybody's minds. I'm sure it must be. So I don't know exactly. I've looked on Social Blade for the previous month, and she's had 19,000 views over the last month or so, and that equates, by the way, it equates to around about, I don't know, £120-ish, give or take, right? So yeah, that's how much. I'm just gonna put this out there, right? I know this may be a bit of a controversial comment, right? But who cares, right? That's a bit of a shit wage. It's a shit wage. Sorry. I'm sorry, it's a bit of a shit wage. The reason I say that is because Esme puts a lot of time into her social media exploits, right? All over social media. She does a lot, right? She's on TikTok every day trying to make a star of herself, but then on YouTube it's like nobody's watching. And if she was an influencer like she wants to be, right, she would be getting a lot more money. Even at her age, she would be getting a lot more money than she actually is, my opinion. And that's notwithstanding the amount that she should be getting from the wage off the main channel. You know, Chris and Sarah should be giving her a cut of what she's making for them on her channel, on their channel rather. So is that even a thing? In some states in the US, I think now it's legal. You have to actually give a percentage wage to your children who appear in family vlogs. That's the thing. We hope that might come in the UK and all over. So, you know, but can you imagine if family vloggers had to give out a percentage wage to their kids? I don't see how anybody could enforce it. That's the problem that I have with that. I think that kids just should not be allowed to appear on YouTube, period, right? That would cut out all the fuckery, basically.
Ooh, Go on, Isla.
But then I give it to Rora to hold.
Yeah.
And then Mum put it in her handbag, and then I left it at home.
Oh.
I might have to get it.
Have to buy yourself a new one today. We topped up Isla's Revolut as well, so she didn't feel left out. So she's got some bish today. Everyone's got some bish today. We're going into Rome. We're not actually going into Rome just to shop today. We've got loads of things planned. We're very excited. Yeah?
We are going on, so we're going on a bus, then we're going on a train.
That's right. We're going on a bus and a train that we're going to miss if we don't get a move on. So come on.
Alright, tell me you're a daily YouTuber without telling me you're a daily YouTuber. Look at this professional rig, man. Duct tape to the rescue. We actually get asked this a lot on our comments and things and in DMs, but this is basically what we use to vlog with every day, a Canon R10.
You get asked that a lot, do you, Chris? I mean, to the casual observer, it's almost as if you never get asked it ever, you know. I have never seen that in your comments. Not for a long time, because people just generally aren't interested in you that much these days. You know, sorry, it is true. You get loads less comments than I do on my videos, you know. And I get a lot less views, right? Percentage-wise, I get a lot more views than you. Like 2,000 views out of, say, 11,000 subs. That's a lot more than a percentage of what you get. You get like 20,000 out of 1.3 million. So, you know, but I get a lot more comments, which is weird, right? You know? How does that work? It's almost as if nobody's interested in you anymore, and all the other comments, all the good comments that you receive, you just delete them and block them, and you know, stuff like that. All the people that would like to comment on your channel are probably blocked, which is strange. You know, allow them and let them go through. It might help your algorithms, right, Chris? So, you know, you need a little of a bump up, but, you know, try and help yourself.
All of our lenses are from the Canon 90D. So to use them with this camera, you have to use an adapter, which is what this is on the bottom here. But the adapter linkage between the lens and the camera has failed. After years, man. This thing has been through the wars, but it's failed us finally. So to keep it together, to keep it working, duct tape to the rescue.
Guys, I'm absolutely gutted because I've come out today without my cold sore treatments. I've only taken one today. I'm supposed to take 5 a day, and that means by the time I get back late tonight, my mouth's gonna be on fire. And they probably won't work now.
We'll have to stuff it with some nice Italian food at some point.
No, I wonder if we go to a pharmacy. I bet pharmacists will sell them. Do you reckon?
I don't think so. We can try it, but I don't know.
We could try. Anyway, today we are finally going to the Colosseum here in Rome. We came here in 2021 and we couldn't go into the Colosseum for a few reasons when we were back here.
Yes, a few reasons. Shall we go through those reasons, Sarah, since you're not going to go through them yourself? One is that you were going round and round and round and round, as I showed you. Shall I show it again? Because I think everybody would love to see it, wouldn't they? I think they would love to see it. So let's give that a go. But also, the other reason is that you didn't have your vaccines and you wouldn't get them, so you couldn't go in anything, basically. You know? If only you had pre-thought things through, and then you could have given your kids a start in life with education and stuff like that. Anyway, let's have a look at this classic clip from Chris and Sarah's past.
Oh my goodness, look at the size of it! It's I don't know what I was expecting, but it's massive!
It's incredible.
It looks so cool. Fortunately though, we're having zero luck finding somewhere to park. We've been driving around for about an hour. Not about here now. Here. We've been driving around for about an hour now, and it's just so unbelievable. So busy anywhere. Yeah. We can't go inside anyway because the tickets are all sold out. In fact, the lady that we were speaking to this morning, the Airbnb lady, she was saying that they're extremely busy right now with tourists, and that even though at this time of year they wouldn't tend to be quite busy, she thinks it's due to so many holidays being delayed over the last couple of years, and it's just, she said it's rammed everywhere. We did also, yeah, it's sold out. No, it's sold out until I think we're about 5 days away. Because when I looked to buy his tickets, yeah, it was sold out for a good few days, and I remember thinking we won't still be here then. But we spoke to a few van lifers as well, and they've all said they've really struggled in Rome to get anywhere to park their vans. And we wanted to come just to try it, just even so, we wanted to come and try and park somewhere. Yeah. No, down there, traffic lights. People waiting at traffic lights. But yeah, we wanted to come and try for ourselves and even see the Colosseum, even if we can only see it from the van. We've drove around it about 3 times now. We're still driving around trying to look for somewhere to go, but I don't want to waste the whole day doing this.
Also guys, flying tiger in this place.
There is a flying tiger in Rome. There is. But yeah, so busy. I think we give it one more round, what do you reckon?
Yeah, and then I think we might
have to, yeah. Which is such a shame. We might have found a space, so this is basically where we are. And I don't know if you can park.
Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows.
And it was fully booked. We couldn't go to it, so I'm really glad that this time we can go. However, I did look online to book tickets, and my friend said to me, don't book tickets online because everybody does that. Because pretty much everybody had booked online, the queue for online was way bigger than the just paying at the door. So we did book online, and funnily enough, when Chris went to do it this morning, it said that it was closed for maintenance. I actually thought it meant the Colosseum, and I was devastated. I was like, no way, if we come back 2 years later to go to the Colosseum and now it's closed for the 2 days we're here. Thankfully it was just the website that was down. So hopefully when we get there we'll still be able to buy tickets on the door. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We should be able to. It's not like high season.
That's right, we got a little plan just in case.
But yeah, just in case, we do have a plan to see other things today. But I'm really excited to go to the Colosseum. The girls have been doing loads of research on it. We've been speaking to Jason Miller all about the Colosseum and what it was used for and how old it is and all of those fun things. So it'll be really interesting for us all to actually be inside it.
On rickety, dusty, heavily spray painted train ride later, and we're onto the tubes. We just got off the A line, now we're getting on the B line to the Colosseum. Let's go.
Can I ask you guys why the hell, yet again, I mean, I've asked this so many times in the past, and you know, I'm still at a loss. Why is Isabel leading away your only child, your only boy child, right? Why is she taking his hand and heading off into the sunset with him? Because Chris, you're filming, right? Could you not like put the camera down and maybe take the hand of your boy, right? Maybe that could be an option, you know? You're his father, right? Or are you? I know. But, Sarah, where are you in this little charade, you know? What are you doing? I know you have other children, but that's your choice, obviously, you know. Don't ignore or neglect your boy child just because you have other children to look after. That's not his fault, is it, right? You should have thought about that if you didn't think you had enough hands available. But at the end of the day, you have 2 parents there. You should be able to cope with 3 young children, you know, because you do have 2 parents. You could have Sarah, I don't know, pushing the pushchair, and what's the other one? Chris, yeah, could be holding the hands of Mila and Jace, for example. Those are 2 options, right? 2 options. You don't have to leave it to your other kids to look after your young kids, right? I don't like this, and it's not just aimed at the Inghams here. If you have too many children, don't expect your older children to look after the younger ones just because you chose to have more kids, right? If you want more kids, have more kids, but be prepared to look after them yourselves, right? I think that is fair, I think.
on guys, push right in. We're savage. Whoa. Okay, that's a sight to come out of the train station to. Wow. Okay, just outside the Colosseum, we just stocked up on some water, got ripped off for it, rude boy style, but it's all good. It's so hot today, we need plenty of water, don't we, guys?
And also, look over there. Look over there. You can see some swords.
Yeah, I'm not going to film that, sweetheart, because there's lots of people there.
But it's cool though, isn't it?
It's really cool, but Rory's asleep. Thank goodness. Hopefully she's asleep. She's moving. Yeah, she's asleep. And wow, that is just an incredible sight to come out at. I remember when we drove past this, I remember seeing this exact thing and thinking the exact same.
How stressful it was the last time we were here. Last time we were here, we couldn't find anywhere to park, and we literally just were going in circles and circles and circles and circles for so long.
Until we just did a driving tour.
Yeah, we were
And
just
we sacked off.
we literally were like, we just drove around it. We were all done at that point, and then we just. So I'm glad that we've come into it today.
I think we went to Florence from here. I'm pretty sure we set off on the road and we drove straight to Florence from here after we went there.
We were fuming. We were literally like, can't find anywhere to park.
Yeah, it was so annoying. Now we need to find the ticket booth, so I don't know where that's going to be, but we need to go try and find it. I think it's going to be that way. Yeah, I think it's going to be down that way, definitely.
We can get tickets, we can get tickets. Chris has just gone to pay, but it's a 13-minute queue, so we're waiting over here. And having a nice chill. Rora's still fast asleep, and these cobbles are almost waking her up because they're obviously shaking her everywhere. So we're just going to stand still and wait.
Alright, so look, we managed to get some tickets. So under 18s don't pay, so it was €54 for us all. That was for me, Sarah, and Izzy. Under 24s pay a little bit less than over 24s. But we got tickets and we're going in.
Well, this is a pretty epic sight to be able to witness.
That's some of the floor there that was there.
Yeah, so the floor level was here, and then this is the labyrinth underground where all the animals and the gladiators all were kept. What an epic sight to be able to witness.
A model of what this place looked like, or would have looked like back in the day. It's absolutely incredible. I'm not really sure where we're heading right now. We're on level 2. So when you come into the Colosseum, you walk in and there's a part where you can go out into the main arena, which we just did, where you can see the collapsed labyrinths that were in the floor. Basically in the floor of the Colosseum there's lots of labyrinths or rooms underneath the main stage floor.
Like chambers that they kept gladiators and animals in.
That's it, and also
And
weapons and things like that that were used were all kept underneath the floor. The floor's collapsed, and you can see the labyrinth of different rooms outside, and it looks amazing. But it's extremely busy today, and there's so many people in here that is literally a fight just to get to the front to see it, which is not very easy with this pram as well. Today, it's absolutely madness how many people are here.
Can you imagine coming in heights?
I know, yeah.
When it's like busy season?
Yeah.
Right, Els, do you want to go ahead with your facts
Yes.
on what this place is?
Okay, so first of all, the Colosseum was built in 72 AD, so that's nearly 2,000 years ago.
More homeschooling facts with the Inghams. Why are we getting all of a sudden like lots of educational like tidbits from the kids now, right? Because we all know that this is not the forefront of your minds. You spent the last week or so living on a beach, right? That's all you've done. And now all of a sudden, we'll throw a bit of education in there just to say that we are doing it. The kids are maybe interested. I would say Isla probably the main one that's interested, if any of them are. But the other two, I mean, Isabel doesn't need to do any more schoolwork. She's left school. Esme couldn't give a fuck about school. She's already said that. She doesn't need school. She said that. We have that on a comment that she made. She doesn't care. That's not me speculating. She said it already. The younger kids, I don't see where they are involved in any of this, you know.
It was built during the Flavian or Flavian, I'm not sure how Flavian pronounce it. It was during the Flavian reign, and it was built by the emperors as a gift to the Roman people.
What was it used for?
It was used for public executions, gladiators, and mock medieval
Gladiator fights.
Stuff like that.
And hunting?
Yeah, hunting.
And like animal fights?
There's like a labyrinth down there, and then there's like also floor that keep over.
Yeah, and it was the first ever.
It was the first ever like retractable, would you call it, roof?
Yeah, retractable stadium. Retractable roof stadium.
And it held 80,000 people.
Oh, I thought it was 90,000. Was it 80,000?
Yeah,
80,000. Listen to Isla, she probably knows more than me because she's been doing a lot of research on it. But one thing I did just learn is that the executions here were savage. Like there was no bars held, that's not even a word, but you know what I mean. There was no like mercy. Like the executions were not like a lethal, an injection that sent them to sleep. Oh no, it was like been tied up and letting the animals come in and eat you, or been set alight and burned at the stake. I've just been reading them and they were just so like terrifying. Crucifixion happened early on, that did get abolished, but crucifixion used to happen early on. And what was the other one that I just read? Thank you. And then later on, like swords and things like that. But yeah, some of the executions here were like no joke, like properly no joke. Imagine that in front of such a big audience. What's wrong, sweetheart? Go. So yeah, it's really cool to see, but also quite, I can't think of the right word. Cool's not the right word. Like, what's the word you think? Like humbling, fascinating, haunting, like all of it, like all in one. And it feels really weird to like be walking, like obviously not the same floors, this floor's definitely been restored, but like the same walls and like looking really high up to the ceilings and being like, what have these ceilings seen? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a really cool experience and I'm really glad that we've been able to bring our children here to experience this and also become inspired by learning all about this place. And
okay, so I find it very odd, right? I'm not going to lie, I find it very odd. They have been around Italy before, right? They've been to Italy, as we know, right? 3 years ago, they went to Italy and they did fuck all whilst they were there. They came and they saw these things, right? They didn't go in anything. They didn't go and experience anything. They didn't learn about anything. They didn't do anything. They just went, as we saw. They saw the Colosseum from the van as they toured around it, right? They went to Pisa. They didn't go in the tower because, whisper this, they weren't vaccinated, right? So they couldn't do anything and they didn't want to do anything. They just didn't see anything. If it was free and they were allowed to get in, they could do it. That's what they did, right? But they just didn't go and visit anything and learn about anything because they're just not that interested. Now she's saying that it's such a cool experience to go and see these things and live and breathe these things, and you know, but they've had these opportunities before and just not taken them. So I feel like it's because they're forced into a corner. Maybe everybody's talking about it. Why don't you do this? Why don't you give your kids education? Why don't you do this and that and this and that and the other? And now they thought, well, we have to give them something. Come on.
it's really cool. You know, just learning all about this place and everything that happened here and all of the history in Rome. It's just really cool.
It is.
really cool. We love history. We're a history family. It's one of our favourite subjects ever. We love exploring history together, and
It's because we get to learn about things as we're actually going to them.
yeah.
So it makes it 10 times more fun.
Yeah.
The thing there is, I can't help but think that it sounds very much like they are the first people ever to go and visit a place, a historical place. They think because they're homeschooled, they get this amazing opportunity. Now, people do this every single day, and they're not even homeschooled. You know, they are schooled. So it's not just a homeschooling thing. It's not that you get to experience this because you're these amazing travelers, you know. No, it's just not normal thing to do, really.
Definitely does. It's really cool.
One thing I love about homeschooling, which is not meant to sound offensive or anything, but in school you'd learn about it, but you wouldn't be there, you'd be in your classroom.
Yeah.
But at homeschooling you can go to the place and learn about it while you're there, so it makes it cooler. Because when you go to it, you're like, oh, I know this about it, this is held here. It makes it more of an experience.
Yeah. Like you can
Like
still...
a school trip.
Yeah, it's like a school trip, yeah.
Exactly, it's like a school trip. In fact, that's basically what you're doing, is going on a school trip, right? It's not one of these super duper experiences that only homeschoolers can experience. You don't get to do it just because you're a homeschool kid, right? That's not what it is. Also, Sarah, you say that history is like one of your favourite subjects. Favourite subjects is history. You learn about history by watching Rain on Netflix, right? But you know, history isn't just consigned to everywhere in the world. You know, there's so much history in the UK, in your home country, that you've never, ever been to. You talk about Rain and the fact you love these places, like castles and stuff like that, right? You've been to Edinburgh Castle and you'll love it, right? But there's so many castles in the UK. It is awash with castles and amazing places to go and visit. I used to love visiting castles when I was younger because it's just getting the feeling, like they were saying there, actually, you know, the sense of being there and experiencing where, like, all these amazing historical things that happened in the past. But Sarah, you don't go to anything in the UK. Why don't you visit anything in the UK that's historical? If you love history so much, why don't you take your kids around all historical places in the UK, which you never, ever do? It's almost as if history only happened in Europe, you know?
Which schools do, but you can still learn about the Colosseum and things in school,
Yeah,
obviously.
you can, yeah.
But I think it just inspires you more.
It makes me want to learn about it when I know I'm going there, because when I get there then I'm like, oh yeah, I know this about it now, and yeah, you know what I mean?
I do get what you mean sometimes, yeah. Rome and looking around for a Kiko shop for my teenagers. The scenery is beautiful. Yeah, it's really gorgeous. Really cool. Jace is absolutely loving it, looking at all the motorbikes and all the cool cars, aren't you? Really cool.
I can't decide which one.
Can't decide the best one.
Ooh, guys, what we're gonna go do here? What's this, man? Yeah, you're helping make some bread.
So we've come to we were actually passing on our way to Kiko, and the most lovely Italian man. Like, I know that like when you walk past restaurants, they're often like, come and eat here, come. Babe, he's talking to you. He's training the children on how to make. Basically, it's authentic Italian burgers. So we were planning on like a pasta place tonight. We really wanted like an authentic, like when in Rome, pizza, pasta restaurant. But they were just so lovely that, and then they started telling us all about the food and where they source it from and how it's authentic Italian. And they were just, and there's another couple just sat here to my left, and they were like, yeah, it's really good, guys, it's really good. So we just were like, I just couldn't walk away. I couldn't not. It looks amazing, and yeah, everyone's really nice and friendly. It looks really nice, and now the kids are cooking their own. He's literally having the kids cook their own bread. It's so cute. Like, guys, seriously. Oh, this looks so good. That's a big long one, Jace. That's so cool. So these are going to be breadsticks that they've let them literally flatten out and create themselves. Ready to twist one, Jace, like a twisty. Twist it, that's it. Yeah, that'll be a twisty one. It's so cool. The first lot have just gone in the oven. Over here. Nutella? No, surely not. Not before dinner.
Qualcuno facciamo salato, qualcuno facciamo dolce dopo.
Okay. Some of these we do salty.
Okay.
Other we do sweet. Yes, with Nutella, stuff like that.
Okay. Right, let's try one of these breads. That looks really good.
Amazing.
That's really good. So those little breads were blooming delicious. They were saying that they make them salty and sweet. So these are the salty ones, but I did lick all the salt off for Aurora.
You licked all the salt off it and gave it to your baby. That is grim, isn't it? Especially with your herpes-ridden mouth, Sarah. Probably best not doing that, you know? I'm thinking that, you know, with your cold sores, best not transmit that to your child, because that can be deadly. Just saying. I know that you're not really into, like, logic or, like, actual facts about things, but that is an actual thing, you know? If you transmit your cold sore to your baby, she could die. It is a thing.
And then I think the sweet ones, they have Nutella on them, but they taste... What do you think, Aurora? Oh, that's a big bite. She just washed her hands, so she's got soap all over her hand. Did Daddy not wash the soap off properly? Guys, I can't cope. She looks exactly like Jace. Right, we've ordered food. I've got no idea what I've ordered other than the fact that it's got cannabis, marijuana leaf at the side of it. Yeah, got it?
No, it's just the flavour of it.
It's just the flavour of it. It's not like the... I'm not going to be high from it. Yeah, they let the girls taste it. It's just a cheese with like marijuana flavour or something. Yeah, but he said it so casually. It's like, I was like, what's this one? It's like, oh, it's like marijuana. And I'm like, anyway, yeah, he said it's just like the flavour. It's not like going to make me feel anything.
It's not going to make you high, you mean, Sarah? Okay, okay. It's basically, it's the flavour of marijuana. It's not actual marijuana. That's what she's saying, right? So it's safe. I just feel like getting kids to taste the taste of marijuana is maybe a little bit, you know, on the edge. But, I don't know.
Let me taste the cheese, and it was really good. And it's just like he said, it's a popular one, and it's a very popular one here. So I felt like I needed to go for it, so I did. Right, a couple of tips for the Colosseum. Don't go when it's super busy, because today it was like low season. It's not a weekend, and it was absolutely heaving to a point where it was super cool that we got to go and experience it, but I actually think it was more impressive to view from the outside, you know, the other side, without having to go in. It was cool to go in, especially if you don't have young children, because I could have spent an hour, I could have spent a couple of hours in there, like reading everything.
Yeah, and I would have done as well. Probably.
But when you've got young children and you're like mindful of them and they're obviously not reading, there's only so much talking about gladiators and fighting of lions before they're like, right, okay, you've told me that now. So yeah, we probably spent about an hour in there, didn't we? An hour and a half-ish, something like that. But I definitely could have spent a lot longer in there had we not have had children. Oh my goodness, look at the cheese on that. So we got the burger and we got the loaded fries. This looks incredible. Oh my goodness, they just brought over the breads that were made earlier. They look incredible. Oh my goodness. And we are done. That place was amazing. I 100% recommend if you guys are here in Rome. It was absolutely delicious. I'm trying to find a little... There we go, that's the name there. Oh, so good. So good, wasn't it? Yeah. So delicious. Now we're on the hunt for a Kiko and a flying tiger.
Well, everything closes at 8 PM. Will we make it to both?
Oh, easily. We've got loads of time. We've got an hour. We'll easily make it. We're only 8 minutes away from Kiko. Look at that building. It's absolutely stunning. I don't know why. I feel like we've walked into another world. We've popped out of the little side streets. And then this street, I can't explain it. It feels like really wide and open and quiet.
Feels like London.
A little bit like London, yeah. Oh my gosh, I got a Mini. Not Mini Cooper, just Mini. But yeah, that building, absolutely gorgeous. The girls are arching off ahead. They want to get to Kiko. Woo! We made it!
Do you have shade 17? Shade 17? Yeah, in the lyrics.
I know you guys.
Oh, no way! That's so cool. Oh.
I don't know if you get the same colour I had last time, which I loved. Or to get a new one.
Oh, decisions, Isla. Which we're gonna go for?
What you go for?
I don't know. I did love the one that I did love that one on you. Very nice and pink.
I loved it.
It was very nice.
I love this, but it's not out yet. Look how nice it is.
She was like Dubai.
We came into Kiko so much in Dubai that now every time we go to a Kiko it feels like Dubai. Guys, look at these.
Whoa,
How cool are they? It's got like a lip line on it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Girls, have you seen these? These? It's got like a lip line on it. Look, they've got like a lip line on the lipstick. So cool.
Yeah.
Those are so sparkly.
Yeah, look at that one. I love that one. Look at it.
That won't be expensive, I don't think, from here, Isla. About 10 euros.
Which liner goes best? Them two or them two?
I don't know. Depends if you're
No more money, your opinion.
Or like purpley. Pinky, I like the pinky first, I think. What are you going for is?
I kind of want the other five.
What the heck? There's so many.
I kind of want this one. I want them both.
Oh my gosh, they're 14 euros. That's more than Dubai, isn't it? Wait.
They're £7 on Amazon.
Yeah, they are actually £7 on Amazon.
How many dirham? I
Can't remember in dirham. $13.99. Actually, no. They're 11. These ones are $11.99. These ones are $11.99.
I'm so mad.
Why?
Because I really wanted to get like. So this lip line is like £9.
Yeah.
And then the lip gloss is 13, 14 almost.
Yeah.
No, sorry, it's 13.
Yeah.
12. I also wanted to get the 05. That's going to be like.
So?
30 quid.
So you just got paid today? Treat yourself, Esme.
£30 on lip gloss.
Right.
These are two that I couldn't decide between, but I definitely like that one best now. 10.
Yeah, definitely go for the
Yeah,
lighter,
I'll do
brighter.
12 or 10, but definitely 10. I like that one.
Yeah, you look pretty in that.
Thank you.
Right, Isabel's going with 32. I just came
with
for
my OG
hers.
one.
Esme's sticking with the OG colours. Go pay. Go, go, go. I can't believe how much it looks like Jacey boy. You're literally a girl version of Jace.
Yeah.
You're taking your hat. Put your hat on her. Where's Aurora? Let's put it on like this. You ready? Where's little Doody Bell? The hat's almost as big as her. She looks so cute.
Mum's actually fixed it really well.
I know. We just got home from a fantastic day. Don't know how this happened, but we left here about 1:30 and we got the last shuttle, the 9 PM shuttle. Like, I don't know where 7.5 hours went today. I feel like when we film it's like, oh, we've had an hour out, but actually we were out 7.5 hours today. Yeah. And I just want to say the little kids did so well. Mila's really shown her hair colour today. Bless her. She's been a fiery, pushing her boundaries. Come off, Mila. Good girl. Little angel today. For a child her age, what we did today, it's not massively fun.
No.
For her age. I mean, Jace was interested, weren't you? Because Jace was interested because it was like he was interested all about the Colosseum and the fighting with lions and all the cool things that the gladiators did. So he was interested. In fact, Mila learnt a lesson today. Mila, come on, see if she remembers. Come here. Right, she might not remember this, but we're just going to see. Right, Mila, do you remember what we saw in the doorway of one of the shops?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't know.
A mister. Remember the mister we saw?
Yeah.
Saw a mister in the doorway, didn't we, of the shop asleep?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Go to sleep.
No, you didn't go to sleep. You went, Jacey, look at this mister, he's laying on the floor. Didn't you?
Yeah.
So what did I tell you about the mister?
I don't know.
Why was the mister there?
I don't know.
Well, should we get Jacey to tell then?
Yeah, we do it together.
You do remember? What did I tell you? Why was the mister sleeping in the doorway?
I don't know. Tell me today.
Come on then, Jace, you come over. She definitely remembers, but she's just having a...
I know. You told it.
Yeah, you tell me first. He doesn't have a... Family, maybe. Or anybody to help. That's right. And he doesn't have a house. Or anywhere to sleep.
No.
So we never point at people like that. Oh, she's in a silly mood. She's in a silly mood. We're not going to get a great conversation because she's been, bless her, wanting to run around and run off all of her energy all day, and we've been in a city, so she's not been able to. But basically we had a chat about... You did. We've been having a chat about homeless people and why... Mila, come here, sweetheart. I don't want Aurora to fall out the door. And why they sleep on the street with her and Jace, and how lucky they are because they don't have that.
Yeah, it was almost as if Mila didn't really have a clue what you were talking about. Maybe she didn't take it in. Maybe it's because she's only 3 years of age and she doesn't understand such things. But, you know, bit of a weird thing that was going on there. Why were you taking your kids up to homeless people on the streets of Rome? Don't just leave them alone and let them sleep, all right? Tell your kids to stop poking. I don't know if they're poking at them. But tell your kids to leave homeless people alone whilst they're sleeping. More so, Sarah, don't be shouting at these people whilst they're asleep. You know, they have enough problems without having the Inghams come and disturb them.
But today's been absolutely fantastic. I feel like I wanted to be done with Rome today. Like, I felt like after today, I'm going to be done with Rome and then we can say, like, we've done it. But there's still that cathedral and things I wanted to go to. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you come back here tomorrow at 5 PM. Good night, guys. Mwah.
Well, I did enjoy that little homeschool excursion out into Rome where they saw the Colosseum, and they can now say they can now tick that off their list of things to do, you know, things that they should have done years ago but just couldn't be asked before. They can tick that off the list. And I've enjoyed it, you know, seeing them eat their marijuana burgers. I still don't understand why you would put that in the title, Chris. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not too sure. You know, it's a family vlog. You're trying to attract kids. Don't be putting marijuana in your titles or anything like that. Probably is a better idea. Anyway, if you have appreciated this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Comment all of your thoughts about it down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, take care and bye-bye.